you have the premium assets in the market, so you'd have to fuck up monumentally. Like, even though we can bitch and complain and nitpick about timing, but it's like you would really have to fuck up to like not get the returns that we all think they should get on these assets.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the In the Dome podcast. All right, on the agenda today, you want to go through some prospect updates, how the young lads are looking in the leagues that they're in. We'll spend some time on that. Obviously, we'll touch on Zane and Reshni announced to the Team Canada tryout roster. Nothing official yet. Is that correct?
Yeah, I believe that's true.
We'll do a little temperature check on the trade wire and some of the notable Flames that are in talks. And then we'll cover the last week. Let's start with the last week here. Since we recorded, they beat Minnesota 4-1. They beat the Utah Mammoth 2-0.
No.
Beat Buffalo 7-4.
No.
God, Buffalo's bad, aren't they?
Buffalo just like is so pathetic. I'm sitting there watching, and I don't know about you guys, but I've been down in the dumps just because of, this little win streak they've been on ever since Maloney came out.
Was it 7-1-2 since the Maloney rant? Is that what it is? Or they went
on a little 7-2-1 heater there after Dawn's little outbursts, and it's just kind of like, yeah, of course they're gonna do this. Of course they're gonna drive
the old boomer yelling at clouds rant.
After they're just going to do what they always do to us, which is just get to the peak of like, we might actually get McKenna and they'll right on a streak and get us back into 20th.
Don't worry, we're picking 16th, 15th overall.
So it's been a hard on that. I try not to be too gloomy, but it has been a hard week to kind of get into it. But you're watching that Buffalo game and it's just like, can we just like lose one here? Because like we beat Utah. Nice to see Wolf have a really good game. We beat Minnesota, they played really well. And then it's just like, okay, like we need a scheduled tank loss in here at least. And then it's just like Buffalo's so pathetic. Like the Flames gave them every single opportunity to win that game and get back to that game. And I know they're on a long road trip, but it's just like, well, you guys, it's like that boys meme where the guys
beat the Oilers the next night.
Yeah, and they beat Edmonton the next night because we don't have a cross-eyed idiot on our blue line. So that was the Buffalo one was quite annoying because it's just like, you guys are so pathetic. So pathetic. You're just going to ruin our tank because you're just so pathetic. So I have nothing but disdain for the Buffalo Sabres at this point in time because have we beat them twice this year? Yes, we have beat them twice this year. And it's really pissing me off. And not only have we beat them twice this year, we've spanked them twice this year. So it's just like, Buffalo, go away forever. I never want to. Pathetic. So
the boys gave us a little scare last night, didn't they?
Scared the shit out of me.
Down 4-0 to the Wings. You're like, here we go. We're so back, baby. Next thing you know, it's fucking 4-3. Flames have plenty of time to tie it up.
Yeah, I turned it off for a little bit. I had some stuff to do. So it was 4-0. I felt pretty good. I was like, yes, Patty Kane, right on. Young Red Wings. Then I saw it was 4-2. I'm like, no, this isn't 4-3. Fuck no. Almost shit my pants. Had to watch the last minute.
Dude, I'm watching the last minute.
And
I'm like thinking to myself, I don't remember ever doing this before. But I'm literally like cheering for the Wings as if I was cheering for the Flames all my life.
It's so bad.
It's like, come on, get it out.
I know, like, no, Uyghur, no, fuck. And then you texted me, you're like, good thing we have Huberto.
Yeah, he comes down, it's like tries to dig through 6 guys and just fucking turns the puck over. Thank God we have Huberto on our
tank commander extreme. But yeah, that was crazy. But I don't want to have to be like this, but the team makes me have to.
Exactly.
The team makes me have to do this.
When Dom Maloney goes out there and spews what he spewed, you can't help but actively cheer for losses because otherwise we're going to keep everybody. You know it.
I don't want it to be like this, but this is just it's just like a kid, it's like having a bad kid.
I wish I could still cheer for the Flames right now.
Me too. It's like having a bad child who,
with the trust in the back of my mind that the management will do the right thing regardless of what happens.
Correct.
But I just don't feel like that's the case.
No,
if you look at what's happened in the last 20 years. So
it's like having a bad kid.
You made me this way.
Exactly. Like maybe we're the kid, right? It's like, your dad's going to like freak out if you behave in a certain way. So you have to hope, so it's just like, we are this way because we're a monster of your own creation, right?
Exactly.
Like you created this beast. Do you think I want to spend my spare time coming on this show, like having to talk about how much I wanted you guys to lose? No, but you created me.
It's all your fault.
You created us. You have to deal with us. So
exactly. So despite the Flames' nice little stretch they went on there. So after last night, they're 6-3-1 in their last 10. They were 7-2-1.
Yeah.
Come before last night. But that hole that they started in, that big, deep, beautiful chasm that they started in, they're still second last in the league in points percentage, third dead last in points currently, but they've played 3 more games than Nashville. Why have we played so many more games? And why is nobody catching up to our games in hand?
I don't know. This is weird. And it's not slowing down either. Like this month is crazy. Obviously after January is crazy. After February Olympic break is crazy. So I don't know why we're playing all the time, but I don't know when that's going to catch up. But
so you're tied.
It's keeping my hopes alive here because Vancouver is pathetic, but we have 2 games in hand on them. Nashville is kind of pathetic, but 3 games in hand on them.
Yeah, we need to string some more losses together here real bad.
Well, yeah, speaking of this like hole, like we've gone 6-3-1 last 10. Vancouver's gone 2-7-1 in their last 10, and we're still kind of in their realm. If they win 2 of their games in hand, they'll be ahead of us in points. So that just shows you like that hole. Thank God for that hole, man.
Thank God for the hole.
Thank the Lord for that hole. Whew, saving us. Because I know it looks close though. And you think like, oh man, like a good week and they could be right, right into like 20th, sniffing around. But it's kind of like everybody's like that right now. And everybody's picking up points all the time.
Yeah, you got to leapfrog.
So you'd have to leapfrog like 5 or 6 teams to get out of the shitter. So I mean, that's what will take solace in right now.
They're 4 points back of a wild card spot. But like you said, there's 7 teams between them and the wild card spot. So you got to outperform everybody.
I think the worry is that you could outperform Buffalo for sure. You probably could outperform Columbus. You probably could outperform Montreal. But then I think there's like a ledge where it's like Edmonton and Detroit and New Jersey and those kinds of teams. So
upcoming this week, you got the Kings. They've turned it around. They had a slow start to the season, but they're looking good again. The Sharks, they've kind of done the opposite. They're tapering off a little bit, but they still got Macklin just fucking being a beast.
Yeah,
we seem to do well against the Sharks. I mean, we'll see what happens. You got the Kraken. They are not looking good, and then you got Vegas. So 2 definitely winnable games out of the next 4.
Yeah,
and I mean the way the goaltending's been clicking. I guess Cooley kind of had a back to earth game last night, but I guess Wolf let in a bunch against the Sabres too. But I mean the goaltending is kind of hit or miss at the moment. You either have exceptional shutout game goaltending or not enough
terrible
to keep their team off the
scoreboard. And we're scoring some goals here. Like I don't know what's going on. Anderson's freaking like Bobby Orr out there. Nazem Kadri's the second coming of Joe Thornton. Apparently, it's just like great time to start scoring, guys. Could you have done this? Could you have done this?
This is a great time. Up the trade value.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, to us, hopefully to the Flames as well. But we can't keep Kadri. We can't trade them now. They're good.
We'll be doing Afterburner the next 3 Saturdays, actually. Kings on Saturday night. Tune in for that. Vegas the following week, Saturday night, and then the Oilers.
That should be a good one.
We're doing back to back to back. Breaking news coming from Bet365. Earl nail-biting overtime wins a barn burner where we face off, hat trick, power play, shot on goal, penalty shot, and every suspenseful minute in between is amazing, whatever the moment. It's never ordinary at Bet365, an official partner of the NHL. Download the Bet365 app and use the code NATION to get in on the game. Must be 19 or older. please play responsibly. I think this is a good segue into some of the trade talk. Let's get through some of these tweets, and then we'll go into the prospects. As we mentioned on the last episode, it really sounds like the tune around the Flames and potentially making trades this season has switched. Before the Thanksgiving break, it was all, no, we're not doing. There's no desire for these guys to trade anybody. Even Anderson doesn't know what he wants to do. He might want to stay now.
Nobody knows what they want to do. It's everybody's changing their mind every single day about everything.
Frank Cervelli reporting that Anderson and the Flames, they like the player. Everything has been amicable, but the two sides are really far apart on what they were willing to bend on. I just think it's too much for too long. I don't see a compatibility. That's good news.
Well,
especially as he's upping his trade value. Has he been our best player in the past 3 weeks?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I totally was on board. I still think it was probably a mistake to not trade him last deadline, but the way he's playing now, like he could turn that around real fast because
he might fetch you more now than
Yeah, he's been incredible.
Elliot Freeman reporting there's some history there between Anderson and the Stars. Yes, that's a legit name. So there's some links between the Stars and Anderson. Everybody's been talking about the Stars as great trading partners for any three of these guys on the trading block this season. Coleman, Kadri, Anderson. Take all three.
Take them all. We'll give you a wholesale rate. We'll give you a good discount. Like, I mean, I'm willing to take a little bit less to get them all like packaged and just get it done. Like discount bulk rate. Let's go.
Cervelli regarding the Stars, you're staring down 10 million in cap space now that Sagan's injured. So a team that already has expressed interest in Anderson, they definitely have the capability to get it done now without too much heavy lifting. More good news. The Barnburner boys were talking about this yesterday in terms of timing. I want your take on this. Is this one of those things where Craig's definitely fielding calls? It sounds like I listened to a bit of, I think it was Peg Noda on NHL radio yesterday. His report is that, the trade talk has started. It's heating up across the league. He's not sure if we'll see something before Christmas, but he said he wouldn't be surprised if we did. So as far as timeline goes, what's your sense on that? Like, I mean, if the Flames aren't the Flames, do you think we see something sooner, but we know they're the Flames, so maybe we don't? Like, what's your sense on all that?
I mean, it's tough to say because the year they were big-time sellers, like, when did Lindholm get done? And it still kind of took a while. That's, it wasn't like, it happened.
They offered him like 6 different contracts, right?
Yeah, they begged him. It didn't happen until and everybody's, that happened early. I think it was like February that happened. It was around the All-Star break. So even that one, which was, maybe more preemptive. But I don't know. At the same time, like Craig has shown a willingness to make deals if his price is met, like the Toffoli deal for sure. The Markstrom deal, he played hardball and then got what he wanted later. So, I think if it's just Craig Conroy and it's a term of ask, then I think he'll just wait until he gets the best offer. But, when you hear things like, I think with Anderson specifically, the timeline is what, you wonder about because, like, are they really trying to keep him around? How badly do they want to keep him around? We know they want to. It's just a matter of like how far are they willing to go to keep him.
That last tweet from Cervelli saying that they like the team likes the player and the player likes the team, but they're just too far apart.
That's that happened. I guess that didn't really happen with Lindholm. Like Lindholm was like, no, unless you really overpay me, I have no interest in staying here. So it's maybe more of like a Hanneman type scenario. So I don't know, man. I just think with some of the deals, like I would be looking to get ahead of them before injuries happen.
Exactly.
Before maybe other teams enter the market, because you don't want to just trade a guy because Vancouver's entering the market, but that Jim Rutherford specifically is like a get her done type of guy. Like he won't hesitate. And if he's not going to hesitate, you can't hesitate either. So I think you do have you have the most valuable pieces on the market, and I don't think it's particularly close. So, you know what? It is going to be maybe kind of a wait and see game, but at the same time, you don't want to fuck around too much, right? Every time Kadri gets hit, I don't even know if it's Kadri. It's more Anderson. Anderson's the one that I think.
Yeah, but he's never really
one.
He hasn't really battled through injuries through his career. Let's knock on wood right now.
Kadri has it. Yeah, but watch tomorrow. He's going to get a shot in the face or something.
But to your point, like having the highest value trade pieces, Cirelli says the Flames have been patient. Yeah. They understand that they've got this market cornered.
Yeah,
they have the premier rental defenseman available in Anderson, and they have the premier center available in Kadri if they decide to make a move. Yeah, and they got Blake Coleman.
Yeah, so you have the premium assets in the market. So, I think you'd have to be you'd have to fuck up monumentally. Like, even though we can bitch and complain and nitpick about timing, but it's like you would really have to fuck up to like not get the returns that we all think they should get on these assets this year. Whether you trade them,
the thing is, you can't put it past the Flames management not to fuck up.
That's true.
Like what we've become accustomed to over the years.
No, we want to keep Anderson. We had a Christmas. We all had Christmas dinner, and we've decided that we just love him. The Spears would be like a Craig or somebody's going to have like a Scrooge. He's going to be visited by like all the ghosts of Christmas past or whatever. He's going to be visited by Jay Feaster and Brad Living and Daryl Sutter. Ooh, you have to keep everybody happy. Keep all the old players. And he's just going to sign everybody.
Sutter would not be saying that.
Sutter wouldn't be saying that. Sutter is like Scrooge. Sutter would be like if a Christmas ghost showed up to Daryl Sutter, he'd be like, "Fuck off, fuck you, get out of here." I won't be giving Crockett that bonus. Thank you very much. That's for me and my family. Screw you guys.
One thing that Pegnoda did say on the radio, I think it was yesterday, is that he has heard that there are teams phoning about Coleman too. So,
yeah, you'd be out of your mind not to phone about Blake Coleman. And the Flames would be out of their mind not to listen too. Like we've said many times, 34 years old. He's 34, I think. Again, thank your lucky stars that teams are phoning you on, and he's still playing at such a high level, and he would be a great ad somewhere. So timing, whatever. I think the Flames, they've played it. I don't know. I thought they overplayed their Anderson hand last trade deadline. Maybe I'm wrong about that because of how well he's played. Hopefully this is patience. Hopefully this is cornering the market, whether they did that on purpose or not. I kind of feel like they just kind of stumbled into cornering the market because they've just been so resistant to make any moves. And now they just have this collection of players who everybody wants.
Well, you said on the last episode, is like you've fumbled your way into a golden opportunity here.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that book where it's like failing my way to success. So it's like, now you have this opportunity. However you arrived here, I don't really care, but you just take advantage of it. And you'd really have to make some poor decisions to not come out the other side of it way far ahead. So, I think we trust Craig enough to do that. I think we trust Craig enough to do that, especially in the trade market, because for the misses he's had,
we trust Craig as long as he has the autonomy to make those decisions, because it doesn't really sound like that's the
because
case.
You know what, I was watching last night, and it's just always a reminder. You know, you're watching BRZZZZ had a great game.
He was fantastic.
And you're just like, oh, yeah, like that was the secondary piece we got in the Lindholm deal, you know, and it's like, just remind yourself, okay, remember the what was it, anxiety, the consternation around, well, we have Lindholm and he's just such a key player and he's a right shot center and blah, blah, he's a seller. And he's like, man, to like let that go is just like, it'd be so tough. And then it's like, okay, do you like Greedon? Do you like BRZZZZ? Do you like Luke Misa? Do you like having Kuzmenko, who we've turned into 2 other assets? Do you like having all these guys around? Yeah, you'll forget. Hey, Anderson's a great guy. We love him. He's been a great.
Do you miss Lindholm at all now?
Do you ever one night sit?
We know like, Don Maloney does, but
I wish Lindholm was still here. No, you don't. You say, man, Greedon kid looks good. That BRZZZZ kid looks amazing. So I hope Craig is using that and being like, see. So
BRZZZZ, like you said, an outstanding game.
Oh, he was great.
The Flames with him on the ice last night against the Wings. He posted this.
Yeah.
The shots were 11-2 in favor for Calgary. The shot attempts 25-3 in favor of Calgary. The scoring chances were 10-0 in favor of Calgary. Goals 1-0 for Calgary. He led all skaters with a 9.441 expected goal percentage and recorded 6 shot attempts. 9.441.
Yeah, he played great. And he played
It's
like
15
fucking
or 60
Gretzky,
minutes.
And Husko was kind of like gradually giving him, to his credit, giving him some more ice time later in the game. I didn't expect that. I thought he'd be,
We'll see if he plays. We'll see if he sees another game.
See if he play. Yeah, usually if you play really well in your first game, that's Husko being like, got a lot to learn. Is it just me or is his head getting more pointy every time I watch an interview? It's just like more cone head, more of a point.
Got a cone head.
But yeah, he was great, and I think you've been banging the drum of like, where's BRZZZZ? Because I think of all of the prospects and we've wanted to see.
Oh, he looked NHL ready in camp, dude.
Yeah, he looked NHL ready. I think in that first game where all 4 of those guys got their first game at the end of last year, the standout, I think, for everybody was BRZZZZ, even though Zane scored. It was like, yeah, that guy's ready for the NHL. I think it can't be showed that. He's played really well in the AHL this year. So yeah,
was he called up due to an injury?
Well, Bean is old.
Bean got hurt.
He's hurt. So,
or is this also partly Connie and management saying, well, if we're getting close to Dylan Anderson, is this guy ready to jump in and fill the void or what? Like,
yeah, I'd hope so.
I think he could have been playing.
Well, I mean,
the season.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, even if you're looking at trading some of these other guys, like I think there are some other guys that you have a surplus of defensemen. Joel Hanley, like he's been great this year again for what he is. He could be you get a 3rd round pick for him. Come on.
Yep.
Some of these other guys. So, maybe seeing where BRZZZZ is at in terms of his ability to play NHL minutes. So he was great. I thought he was great. I don't think he should be playing in the minors anymore for any long-term, any length of time. He looked NHL ready to me. He looked ready to go.
Hey, buddies. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Also, if you could throw in a like and subscribe, it does help us out with what it is we are doing. And check out more at flamesnation.ca.